It's time to do a science experiment inside of Clash Royale. Let's take an extremely handsome former #1 player in the world, let's remove a little bit of his hairline to tone down his powers, and let's add a ridiculous amount of gems to his account to see if he can push by paying to win in Clash Royale. Now, taking a look at my account as it stands, we are at a clean 10,000 trophies, and for my cards, every single card is level 14 or 13, except for my rocket inside of my deck. We have a long way to go. We have a lot of gems to spend, so let's get after it. Let's use code Pat in the shop, and let's go and do one battle before making it rain. So at least one battle in this series is seen as pure, if you can call the clone spell pure. Now, this may be the worst time in human history to launch a golem deck, given the mini P.E.K.K.A.s that have been all over the arena. I'm going to do it anyways, and of course, we're going to throw in that clone for good measure, but guys, I want this series to be interesting. I don't just want to spam Mega Knights. I don't want to just roll my face on my tablet. I actually want to play stuff that requires at least 1 or 2 brain cells. Preferably not more than that. But yeah, speaking of brain cells, we're going to drop our golem at 230 left inside of single elixir. Level 16 skeletons. I thought that was 2 tower shots they took, but actually it was just 2 shots from our skeletons. I mean, we're going to start this series on the back burner as far as our card levels go, but I know in due time, we're going to feel pretty good. Now, I didn't mention in the intro, but as far as evolutions go, I literally only have 2. I have the Hunter, which we got for free from Black Friday, and I got the Royal Hogs from the challenge. So yeah, we have a lot of those to unlock, and we honestly have a lot of those just to learn inside of the game. But anyways, so far so good inside of this battle. We already cracked down that tower, and this guy may have already given up. He might sense the clone spell inside of my deck. Let's test him out and see what he's got. Clone spelling. Okay, not bad. By the way, this furnace, really interesting. I do remember a lot of people complaining about Evo furnace, which I guess was OP at some point inside of the game. I don't feel like I've seen it be ridiculous since I've started playing again, but we'll be a monitor of that. Let's get this push going. Level 16 Graveyard of Nightmares. Push is going in. Poison spell already went down, which means that we can butter him up. But actually, he's got that furnace. Or the clone spell. Let's get on that tower, and oh, baby, that's what I'm talking about. 1 for 1 with our first battle of this new series. And if you think that level 13 clone spell's enough, just wait until that bad boy's level 17 or 16, I guess. Well, I guess we got trolled with the 30 trophies. I thought it was still the gigantic trophy amounts. Okay, actually, I think that changed with the most recent update. Anyways, it is time to blast some store purchases in our account. We got the Wizard Evolution, some wild cards, the Ice Spirit, Tesla, Electro Dragon Bats. All of these were on sale for Black Friday, so I'm just going to knock out as many as I can. Plenty of bonus items. Wizard, we will use a little bit later. Ice Spirit, I've seen in action. Looks ridiculous. Tesla as well. Electro Dragon, no idea what that does. Bats, of course, is in the deck that we just played. The Zap, I don't have high hopes for the Zap, but let's go and pop open some of these bonuses we got from using the Supercell shop. And all right, a bunch of 1-star chests. Exactly what everyone loves to see. Wild cards are looking extra juicy. Epics, rares, all of the above. Okay, the only problem is that we're broke. We literally have no gold right now. That is until a tactical nuke of 2 million gold hits our account. All right, we'll get some wild cards. We'll get some more boxes. This should be plenty enough to take us into our next battle. Gold. It's crazy to me now that gold seems like one of the bottlenecks now in the side of the economy instead of cards. I remember when gold you couldn't get rid of and you were just using it on whatever those cosmetic things for the troops were. Taking a look at the deck, let's go ahead and get that Night Witch upgraded to level 14. That should be juicy. Baby Dragon done as well. Actually, don't even know how the King Tower gets upgraded now. Is that just from like the tower you have chosen, like the Princess Tower or whatever? All right, bats are going to get some love given the fact that we just got an evolution for them as well. That'll be level 14 across the board. And we do have enough wild cards to get this golem done. So let's go and upgrade that for this video since we're using it inside of both decks. And we'll even get rewarded with a level up chest. So let's go and check that out right now. All right, let's see what's inside of it. Level up chest, 100,000 gold. That is pretty nice. These did not exist back when I played Clash Royale. So love to see these. We're going to get, okay, like those were 2 epics of each. Maybe not as good of rewards as I would have imagined. The legendaries, for some reason, still getting all of this crazy shine. Log is definitely needed. And Tower Princess. Okay, did that answer our question? Let's go and knock that out and see if that actually worked for our King Tower as well. So level 15 is here. That was fast. That was way faster than I imagined. So let's just get ready to go. Fire Spirit, I don't even know what to play against you. Drop a Night Witch in the back, but let's see the power of these level 15 cards. And I probably should have checked to see what the Evo Bats do as well. I'm very interested. All right, this is a very interesting push on this right-hand side. Boss Bandit cooking on the left all over the place. Okay. And all right, as long as we don't lose our minds in single elixir, I feel good about this deck. And of course, no one is going to see the clone spell coming. I don't know if it's actually used at all inside of the meta of the game, but I'm going to pretend it isn't because I don't really remember many times that the clone spell has been meta. All right. Okay, now somehow I let that boss bandit get on my tower. I don't know how. Let's still continue to bide our time. I don't really know what to do about the suspicious bush. Probably should read the info guides on some of these cards at some point. Anyways, let's get ready with our Night Witch to hopefully go in on this bandit. I thought I had a little bit of an elixir lead, so I wanted to put this down inside of single elixir. Level 15 golem. Let's see if it makes the part. And what spell did this guy actually have inside of his deck? I don't 100% remember. Let's just drop a clone right now. Let's give him a test and see what we can do. Spear Goblins in the back. Bat's going to start tearing up those Spear Goblins. Suspicious Bush, I'm not even going to worry about. And the clone spell once again. Yo, that's suspicious. That Suspicious Bush was crazy. I guess I'm just going to give up my tower right. We still got those reflexes, baby. All right, that bandit is going to get torn up by the skeleton army. Golem in the back. We do have Evo bats. I am ready for something magical. Bats going down. We'll drop some arrows as well. One more skeleton army to pick up on these wall breakers. Clone spell popped right on top of those goods. And guys, we are good to go. 2 straight 3 crowns. This deck, not so bad and pretty good for getting that second win. Let's head back to our decks. Now, Baby Dragon is pretty close to getting upgraded, so I'll go ahead and pop a wild card onto her. Let's go ahead and upgrade to level 15. What are these power potions, by the way? I feel like they've just been taking in my inventory, so I guess I'll just use it on that Night Witch. Another level already. That was fast. We're going to get a Royal Ghost Shard. Not bad. Let's use that a little bit later. Another quick chest inside of Pass Royale. Ice Spirits, okay. And let's go ahead and hop back into battle. Now, I did lie because I didn't look up what Evo bats do inside of the game. I'm going to try to Google on my phone in the middle of this. I don't know if this is going to work. I feel like I need a counter push or something with this Royal GG making its way down the left-hand lane. Old school mini P.E.K.K.A. I respect that from him on the right-hand side. That's going to tear us up. And all right, I can't even focus on this Evo bats right now. We'll go ahead and get a little bit of damage on the right. Not really the push that we wanted, so let's just go ahead and clone one more time. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. We like that. All right, towers below 2K. Not bad for our first push of the game. So he has the Witch. He has the Royal GG. The Evo Witch, honestly, so annoying to go against. I don't know if they did something in the balance changes recently. Let's see on this next push. But yeah, I hope I have something inside of this deck to deal with that. Night Witch going in. He did have a zap, so I need to keep that in mind. So I can use Skarmy on this Royal GG and then Bats on this side. But then that leaves me with no elixir, which is a little awkward. So, okay, he ended up choosing the bats versus the Royal Giant, getting damage on the tower. Not bad. Baby Dragon played right here. I'm going to try to steal some damage onto that Mega Knight. Not bad at all. This guy's got the classic deck, the mini P.E.K.K.A., the Mega Knight, and the Witch. This is literally the concoction of 10K trophies that I've seen over and over and over again. So no surprises here. Drop a Night Witch instead of the Lumberjack just to give me some bat support right now. All right, Witch, what are you going to do? That's actually out of control. Arrows, I don't know if those are necessary, but I just hate going against that thing. All right, we'll drop our Skarmy. We'll drop our bats. I mean, our Baby Dragon. He does actually have both spells. What in the world? All right. So they can survive a little bit from a zap or something like that. That is an interesting interaction. I need to save this tower, I guess. So I'll drop that there. He has arrows. He has, I mean, he has Royal Giants. It's going to be hard to save this tower. Let's go and drop our Golem in the pockets. Everyone's favorite move inside of Clash Royale. I've got my arrows ready. I mean, if I use my clone, Big Brain says that he's going to have to use his spells, which means that he can't actually push against what we've got. Arrows delayed so long. Still going to end up cleaning that up. Bats at the bridge. Why did I play the bats at the bridge? You better not have like a Seeker Rocket or something like that. That'll do it. Okay. He actually had Fireball. What in the world? He was that close to tying it up and probably 3-crowning me. Not bad. 29 trophies. We're good. Back in our collection, I ended up picking the remainder of those Evos that we did end up getting from the Black Friday sale. Honestly, nothing that I'm going to be using anytime soon, so I'll just go ahead and tuck those away. We got the Bomber. We've got the Barbarians. We have the Mortar. I've seen the Mortar. Very funny. Archers. Goblin Drill, and some wild cards. All right, for the Evo Bats, healing on top of their max amount of hit points. Interesting. Let's get back battle with this deck, then we'll try the other one we have cooked up, which should be way interesting. And this one's going to be a battle for North American supremacy against Mr. Super Awesome. Shout out John Pork. Oh, baby. Mega Knight in the back already. Are we going to do the classic Golem tank, or what are we going to put together right now? How I wish I had a mini P.E.K.K.A. This is level 16... All right, we might have to cut the tape on this one, guys. This one's gonna get ugly. Double level 16 Mega Knight Witch. This is what ruins the mental health of children across America playing against this deck. Your guys' guess is as good as mine for how we're going to deal with this. I didn't even mean to play Arrow. Hog Rider level 16 as well. This guy went ham on the new offers. I mean, I can't tell because I literally was the one who just spent a bunch on Evos. But level 16s, I mean, that's a different type of spend right there. Valkyrie. I mean, I'm just hoping this guy doesn't have Evos because my small peanut brain cannot deal with all the evolutions at once. But, you know, that would be a pretty strange thing if he spent all that money and somehow just didn't get the evolutions for those cards. All right, I'm going to go Golem opposite lane. He's going to counter with his Evo Mega Knight. Okay. I mean, this is sort of the only push I've got. Night Witch, Baby Dragon. It is pretty ugly around these parts right now. Which, I mean, I'm a little scared to even play my bats because I'm just going to get popped around like a potato. All right, Witch finally going to move on and start attacking our Baby Dragon. Golem still has some HP. Log is going to be way too late on this side. Let's just drop a Lumberjack. Maybe we can catch him slipping. No. All right, my chances of winning this are so low right now. So low. Morale is low, honestly. Firecracker. First tower damage of the day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let's go. All right, we're just going to do this. Golem at the bridge. He doesn't have Firecracker. I know Log is his one card, so I'm just going to drop. Ooh, that was pretty delayed by me, honestly. I don't know if he deserves all the credit. What just actually killed my bats over there? You guys know what time it is. You guys know what time it is. Give me something right now, Golem. You are the chosen one. This battle is why we do this series. Mr. Super Awesome, see me in 3 or 4 episodes, and I promise I will ruin your life. For our next deck, this would have been way more useful against the deck that I just played. We've got a Golem Mini P.E.K.K.A. Wizard deck. Don't ask me what I'm actually doing here. We have plenty of gold that we can spend on some upgrades. Let's get that Log upgraded again. The Log interactions are the most toxic thing I've seen since returning to Clash Royale. I cannot believe there is not an uproar every single day about that in the end. Mini P.E.K.K.A. will get to level 15. This is a fine enough start with all that gold that we just spent. Let's get to battle and give this one a go. For a second, I thought this was Mold, by the way. That would have been legendary. Now, Wizard, I have zero idea if it's meta, but I feel like against the Evo Witch, at least it'll give me a chance. Again, we should probably wait until double Elixir before we do anything. This guy dropping his double spells right here just makes me want to test what he's got. What's going on in that brain? What's going on in that deck? I wouldn't say Inferno Dragon was the #1 card I was hoping to see right now, so okay. We're going to get a little bit of chip damage. This one's going to be interesting. I need to get this pump down in single elixir. I need to start getting a little bit of value. I'm going to drop this collector a little bit early and pray that this doesn't cost me in the end. I mean, I have no elixir to defend right now. That was scary and a terrible idea. But this guy is literally addicted to zapping my tower, so it may work out in our favor. All right, time for the main event. Mini P.E.K.K.A. going down. Of course, the well-balanced Mini P.E.K.K.A. that everyone's talking about right now. Just going to drop that here. I mean, I'll just drop Golem opposite lane. I think my Mini P.E.K.K.A. can just tear everything up on this side. I need to use a brain cell, guys. Remind me to use brain cells. Remind me to use brain cells whenever I'm playing, because that was a Golem right into an Inferno Dragon. All right, still shaking off some rust. Let's log down that E-Wiz. No value on those archers. And it might just have to be Pump City if we want to clean this one up. I am not opposed to it, so let's get to double elixir in a second. Log, I'm waiting for the zap. Not going to happen. What is this guy's win condition, by the way? I honestly couldn't tell you. All right, 2 pumps down. Let's keep going. Oh, Skeleton Cycle, baby. Let's go. Skeleton's going to end up cleaning up a little bit of that Inferno Tower. Wizard on defense. Okay, here it is. Here's something we got to worry about right now. All right, Wizard is cleaning up that push with style, which means it's time for another pump. Now, I'm guessing the skeletons in this deck are literally for cycling the pump, more or less. I'm going to go Golem on this side. I'm not even going to worry about those archers. If he wants to push down that lane, by all means. How do I want to break through right now? All right, I will do Mini P.E.K.K.A. behind here. Okay, he's going to go pretty aggressive down this side. Law going in. Don't tell me this guy's about to cheese me. You know when it hurts in your heart when you lose a battle because you know how bad you just played? I feel that feeling deep in my soul right now. Let's take a chill pill. We're reformed, guys. We're reformed after years away from YouTube. You know, I wouldn't say that that was my finest moment of defensive Golem. I'm feeling some strong emotions right now, guys. Feeling some strong emotions. My Mini P.E.K.K.A. is also feeling some strong emotions. Why did that Golem Hog Rider defense work? Someone please tell me. Someone please tell me that this Mini P.E.K.K.A. is about to win the game, by the way. Mini P.E.K.K.A with the 5 level up. Give it to me. Let's go. Level 20 Mini P.E.K.K.A. Just when Clash Royale pulls you out, they pull you back in. We're back, baby. All it took was a level 20 Mini P.E.K.K.A to win us back a little bit of mood points. You know, through that entire battle, I just felt that my Elixir Collector was not strong enough, so we're definitely gonna have to upgrade that. Mega Minion, definitely gonna need an upgrade as well, so let's get that done. Let's take this back to the battlefield and see if we need to get reinforcements from the store before we get after it again. Interesting set of back-to-back battles, to say the least. Now, the real reason I have the Mini P.E.K.K.A inside of this deck is for Mega Knights. I'm hoping that this will be the one counter that we need. Yes, I did go defensive golem against a firecracker. I don't need to hear you guys talk about it. Level 16 Hog Rider. I mean, I'm just going to let that terrorize my tower. We're going in. We're not even worrying about the Elixir Collector right now. I am so sorry, Pump, that I upgraded you to level 15 for no reason. I'm going to drop a Wizard, then a Mini P.E.K.K.A. What are we doing right now? All right. Skeletons. Easy. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Do something for me, baby. That's GG. That's GG. Let's go. Mini P.E.K.K.A, give me some goodness right now. Level 20. Guys, this is an interesting way to play Clash Royale. I feel like with the hero Mini P.E.K.K.A alone, we could push to 15,000 trophies, but we're going to take it piece by piece. Let's hit the store again. Listen up. Very important purchases were just made. We got the Goblin emote that everyone told me to get in the comment section as the most toxic emote in the game. We'll have to get that done. We're going to get some wild cards for legendaries plus our epics and a 4-star chest. We will definitely take 2,000 firecrackers. Thank you, Supercell. All right, Princess Yawn, you have done your duty. Thank you for doing that. Poison spell ready to go up to level 15 as we speak. Let's get that done. And of course, a well-timed level up means that we can go ahead and get some more from that chest. Let's see what we get inside of it. Gold, gems, and a whole lot more. I swear in the last chest we had like 100,000 gold or something like that. That didn't seem like that much that we got to just now. What was that? I mean, I didn't know that they made it different depending on... Oh, that is a devious pull right there. Mega Knight, I don't know when we're going to get you done, but that's when we get really desperate. All right, another chest giving us some minions plus some wild cards. I think for this deck right now, we're looking pretty good though. But we do actually have enough wild cards to get this Mega Minion up to 15, so let's get that done. Let's head back to the arena. How much gold do we have? Just under 1 million. Not bad at all. I have a feeling we're going to cook our way through some of these battles. Now, still, there is a hole in my heart that Canadian player ended up ruining for me, or whoever it was. Mega Knight in the back is definitely going to be something that will try to fix it. Just seeing this gives me the heebie-jeebies. All right, maybe I should play my Mini P.E.K.K.A over here. Give a chance for these pancakes to build up. Hunter going down. I don't really have anything to deal with this other side. Probably should have waited on those skeletons so they could have done something. Instead, we are getting blasted. We are getting absolutely blasted. What should I have played in the back there? All right, Mini P.E.K.K.A, do your thing. Clean up this lumberjack. Thank you. Now, these elixir collectors. You know I spent my soul upgrading this thing. They have not gotten enough love to date. Wizard does not feel good to play right there. Log was used on that battle ram. What are with people zapping towers? Is this the meta right now? I must be missing something. Mega Knight on the dome? I mean, I think this is GG. All right, I'm going to drop a log down this side. Maybe I can salvage some of the damage on this tower. Maybe. Mega Minion on some barbs. We are really desperate right now. We are absolutely desperate. Barb is going to beat up on my minion. That's how bad we are. Okay. We have 800 HP on this tower. It's going to take a Christmas miracle to get this done. I don't know if I can even concern myself with this lumberjack right now, guys. I mean, I did. And it did end up... Even my collectors are safe. All right, this has to be the push. This has to be the big one. I think he's going to drop probably a Mega Knight on top of everything that we know and love. He does. Very predictable. Mega Minion going to go down. Poison, probably not a game winner. But actually, it may be. All right, we're still moving. Hunter... I feel like I need another golem. I feel like I need another golem if we want to get this done. Mega. We got the first part of the push. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Mini P.E.K.K.A, do something. I got to admit it. I don't know if I can make the Elixir Pump meta. We're going to have to save that for a future episode when we've leveled up our powers. Back to some clone. Back to something that we can believe in. Because sometimes you just got to know when it's not in the cards. And you know, the Elixir Pump was just not in the cards right there. So we'll take it how it is. This is bad. Maybe. All right, you guys need to remember this episode like the beginning of the Rocky movies. This is when we were at our lowest. This is when we were knocked down. This is when level 16 Mega Knights were dropped on our face repeatedly. This is when level 16 E-Barbs made their way into the ecosystem. But this is not where this story ends. This is where we spend more money. No, I'm just kidding. This is where we actually need to win this battle. Let's do this. All right, execution in the back. Not worried about it. Right-hand side, sayonara. You're dead to me. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Okay, actually, I will get a little bit of value right there. That almost works. You guys got to give me that. Executioner, you have fun on this right-hand side. We need to make this push count right now. Golem. I mean, Executioner is going to decimate our clone if it ever comes to that. Night Witch going down. Clone. Okay. Bats are reporting for duty. Freeze spell to knock down parts of the clone. All right, I may have just overcommitted. I don't care because I love where this is heading. Skeleton army going down. He still has not dropped his... Guys, did you hear my pump-up speech? Did you hear what happens when you believe? Do you hear what happens when your credit card has a high enough limit to get the job done? That is what I am talking about. We needed that 3 crown more than anything. All right, we're good. Let's run it back. Let's run it back one more time. I already saw this guy has an Executioner icon, so I bet he's playing it in this deck, plus the Mini P.E.K.K.A., and we're just not going to let it bother us. What do you want to do, Amy? Level 16 Executioner, we get it. You spent a couple of dollars in Clash Royale. All right, Ram Rider, I'm just going to let you do your thing, Ram Rider. Ram Rider, it was an honor to let you take my tower. It was an absolute honor. It was a privilege. I'm just going to get 3 crown on this side. Why not? Why not? I did not mean to drop that skeleton army. You guys have to believe me. You have to believe me. I don't care if I lose, but you need to believe me that that skeleton army was not intentional. Valkyrie. See, I was trying to draw my bats. And that's exactly what happened right now. Golem. Golem would just survive. You guys know what time it is. No! Are you kidding me? The one card in the deck. That was tragic. That was absolutely tragic. That may have been our best chance to win right there. Okay, so he's got level 16 Bandit. He's got... Man, I didn't know that at 10K trophies it already got this sweaty. We're going to have to readjust. And by sweaty, I meant like high-level cards, by the way. Don't make me, pretend like this is the highest level gameplay you've seen in your life. Ram Rider, thank you for tickling my tower right there. Golem still sitting in the back. My brain is not functioning, so I don't exactly remember what cards he has. That's right, the Executioner. That's why I didn't want to play a Golem right into his face to start this one off right now. All right, I'm going to drop my bats over here. Valkyrie going to go down. Clean that up. Is he going to freeze my bats? This man does not have a care in the world for those bats. All right. We shredded down the HP of the support troops at least a little bit, but I'm still slightly scared. We will drop our arrows here. I know the freeze spell's coming. So why did I drop my lumberjack right where he might freeze? Good question. Why am I asking myself questions? Bat's going to go down. I don't know what I can do about that Ram Rider, so we're just going to have to go to work. You know what the definition of insanity is? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. And that is what we are doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are literally doing the same thing over and over again. This Golem is getting tickled by this Valkyrie to death. Are you kidding me? All right, nice try with the Bandit. How are we going to clean up some of these bad boys? Yeah, this freeze is about to ruin our life. Okay. Mom, pick me up. I'm scared. Okay, Golem, face tank, everything, and then lose. And then lose. All right, for real last one. For real last one. I'm not addicted, you are. Let's go. I want this buttery boy to butter me up right now. Oh my. Okay, okay. Level 16 Archqueen at the bridge. We're chill. We're chill. Everyone's chill. Give me some bats. Okay, I'm doing Golem. I'm doing Golem without a care in the world. I'm doing Golem. We had at least, like, what, a 2 elixir, 3 elixir lead? Lumberjack's over here. Okay. Maybe I should have had a care in the world. That's fine. Lumberjack going to attack every single piglet individually to make sure he gets no value. Well done, Lumberjack. Night Witch, I am going to not drop into the Valkyrie Tornado. Well done by me. Tesla, okay. I mean, Rage Spell might actually tickle for this Golem right now. Bats are on the tower, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This clone spell is ready to pop like a pimple. You guys know what time it is. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. Oh my, have you seen something so beautiful inside of Clash Royale? It is like a Clash of Clans bat spell right there. That was beautiful. And with that, that is the end of this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of the series. I promise I will work on my elixir pumps. I will read the description for what every card does in Clash Royale, and I will take my rightful spot on the throne of #1 in the game, or at least like 15,000 trophies.